Goalkeepers, nervous strikers, they'll deliver. Crowd roars erupted, you can feel the quake. 80,000.
Hello there everybody, how you doing? You're welcome to the channel. So today on this video we're having a watch along to the South Africa versus Nigerian game and the World Cup qualifying fixture. All important, super important. Nigeria just has to win this game. No if, buts, or maybes. In my humble opinion, this is a game that Nigeria must win 100%. And the lineup is out. The lineup is out. I'll put it up on the screen a bit. When I saw it, I was a bit upset with some names that were missing from the list. But I'm just hoping, praying that the coach is onto something. He's onto something that maybe I can see, or maybe you can see. But who knows? Maybe you're happy with the lineup. For me, playing players out of position again, it's not the best. Never has been, especially when you don't need to. You have. Anyways, let's have a look. So you've got Stanley Wabali in goal, no issues there. Olaina, no issues there. Didi, he played fairly well in the game versus Rwanda, so fair play. Ekong, okay, you get why he's there, but Calvin Bassey and Benjamin Frederick, the West super. They were very good versus Rwanda. So why he's dropping them off? Let's see. Maybe he wants to count on the experience of Ekong. And then you've got Dele Bashiru playing where Frank Onyeka played in the last game. Then you have Simon Moses, you have Iwobi, you have Desas, you have Bassi. Now, for me, the question is, why are you going with Desas? I know some people will say, oh, he sees them in training, so he knows who's good, who's not good. But this game is going to be physical. It's going to be very, very physical. And you have someone that's performed very well in Tolu Arokodare, even beyond the goal. Some people say, oh, because Tolu Arokodare scored. Even beyond the goal, right? He's shown that he can be physical, he can lay balls off for his teammates. But Eric Chell has gone with this Ademola Lookman thing. I don't know, where is it? Is it some sort of weird formation where you have like 5 players in midfield, or you have Ademola Lookman and he will be playing as some kind of 10 attacking midfielders behind, Cyril Dessers? Cyril Dessers, does he have the physicality to play as a lone forward, as a lone striker? I think that's an issue, because for me, I was thinking going into this game, Eric Chell should be looking for ways to really take advantage of the South African side. And you have a powerful centre forward like Tolu Arokodare, and you've kept him on the bench, and you're playing Cyril Dessers. The question I asked about Cyril Dessers, has he shown to himself to be that super prolific guy, right? That super prolific striker? Because we've got Aguero. Aguero, I'm not quite sure if he was up to 5'6", but super prolific, low center of gravity, powerful finisher, prolific goal scorer. And then let's see. Maybe the plan is to look at someone like Simon Moses, look at Iwobi, and look at Ademola Lookman to provide service for Cyril Dessers. I would have rather preferred Tolu Arokodare to be the one there, because I think he's shown enough that he deserves to start when Victor Osimhen is not there. But that's why you have the bench, right? That's why you have the bench. So hoping and praying that that the coach knows what he's doing. Because for me, I don't really care. If you want to play 5 players and you can win, you can win. That's fine with me. But looking at the lineup, some things we didn't need to have them on there. You have 2 left backs on the bench, and some people say maybe Calvin Bassey is going to play left back. Okay, let's see what happens. Olaina right back, fair plays. So let's say I shake down, and the game will be starting in about 26 minutes time. Bloemfontein Stadium. It's going to be on FIFA Plus as well. So if you're looking for where to watch it, you can watch it on the FIFA Plus platform. So here I'll be watching and reacting to the match live. So if you just joined the channel, please smash the like buttons. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Share this video as well if you feel people that will love content like this. So let me know your opinions on the starting lineup. And what I'll do is I would go to the comments, under this post by, the Nigerian Super Eagles official handle, and see what Nigerians are indeed saying about this. Because for me, I think this is a game you need to start on the front foot and really put players to the sword. Now, of course, I will ignore my own comment because I've already said that. So let's read what we have on here, what people are saying. So bring that up. And if you can see what's on there, I think I'll change the orientation of the screen so I become the smaller part of this, and you can have a better look at what people are saying. So into the Copland says Uche over Dele Bashiru for me. Agree 100%. Oluwaseyi Blaze says Desas, well, good luck. Frederick plays at right back, Olina at left back. Doesn't make sense to me. If that's what he's going for, doesn't make sense to me. Someone that said nice, that's not nice in my opinion. This is a game where you don't need to overthink this. You don't need to. There's no need. Felix Agu on the left, Olina on the right. Maybe you go to Calvin Bassey and Ekong if you want that experience. So Calvin Bassey and Frederick, good. But what you're doing now, I don't understand why you're doing it. For me, I'm just hoping you win. 0.5-0, 1-0, whatever it is, just win. But looking at the lineup, there was no need to make certain tweaks, especially at the back. But that's what he's gone for. He is the coach. Apparently, he knows what he's doing. Some people have said, someone has said, waiting Simon the fine, for this lineup. Okay, you can make a case for him, but have an issue. This lineup is for a coach going for a draw. The man knows his job is on the line. Make we just the watcher. Of course, let's just be looking at him. Let's just be looking at what he wants to do. Because there was no point to this lineup. I keep saying this about modern coaches. I've said it about my ex-cap, said it about Pochettino. I'll say it about Eric Chell now. Because he's done it before. He did it in the game versus Rwanda. There was no need. There is no need for this sort of, chopping and changing and stuff, right? You can change personnel, but why are you playing players out of position? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Look at what Olina was doing at right back. If he ends up playing at left back today, I'll be super furious. I'll be super furious because this is just what coaches do, and you feel like they're trying to sabotage your own team. You feel like they're trying to sabotage your own team. I don't get it. You have two very good left backs, and you've dumped them on the bench. I just hope maybe it's Calvin Bassey playing at left back. I'm just hoping Calvin Bassey's at left back, hoping Olina is at right back, because there's no point. There is no point to play players out of position. There is no point. It's not a sign of coaching genius or anything like that. I know modern day coaches, they like to mess around, with formations for no reason. For me, I don't get it. I don't get it, right? I don't get it. Why else would you have two top class left backs and you wouldn't use them? Why? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Super Eagles are unfit for these matches. If this was next month, Super Eagles were going to beat Bafana. Going to beat Bafana. Okay. I think the team is fit. I just think the coach should play players in the rightful position. So that's just where I look at it. I wonder what people think about this in the comment section. So we continue to look at some comments. Prime says, we go again today. Abba Father, be with us. T Crypt asks a question I'm sure has been on the lips of a lot of people and has been on my lips as well. Why? What is the point? Why would they start Desas over Arokodare in an important match like this? Why? And people complained about Onyeka in the last game, but people didn't quite know what was going on. He played Onyeka out of position. He chose not to play a winger down that side. He's doing it again in this game. I don't understand what you're doing. Except Desas is going to be like the lone 9, which is, I'm struggling to see how he will be able to cope with that one. And then you're going to play with Ademola Lookman on one side, play with Simon Moses on one side, and then maybe you have Iwobi as a 10. Maybe that's what he's going for. Let's see how it shapes up. Let's see. Let's see the actual formation, how it's laid out. But looking at this, and this is South Africa obviously wants to qualify for the World Cup, right? We are Nigerians. We want to qualify for the World Cup. They also want to qualify for the World Cup. So it's going to be a physical contest. It's going to be a physical contest. And I think you're playing a series that says, with due respect to him, I don't think he's up for a physical battle today. I don't think so. I hope I'm wrong. I hope suddenly he becomes this super physical player. I hope he's able to play his game. I hope he's able to score goals. That's it. I just hope. I hope there's something we're not seeing. There's something that obviously I'm not seeing. That's why, what's his name, Eric Chill gets paid the big bucks to do the job he's doing. So, but from my opinion, where I stand, there is no need to make certain changes. So, more comments on that post. I have to just read them out. So, Here No Man says, if we no win today, this Mali man, why not start Chukwueze and a T? Why not? Why not? Boneless, lower your expectations. Which kind of formation with this? Where is Chukwueze? Cyril Dessers scored with 9 goals in the 8 club games last season. After Osimhen, he was the next best we got, just not physical. If he's scoring goals, yeah, fine, he scores goals. But how do you get from where you are to the goal scoring part? How do you get to that part? It's going to be hyper physical. If this was the first game in the qualifying series, it could work because everyone would be open, looking to get their first 3 points. Or maybe everyone would have been comfortable, getting a 1-1 draw or a 0-0 draw and, call it curtains. But this is a very important game. And we've all seen the announcement, that the disgraceful announcement that FIFA put out there. The absolutely disgraceful announcement FIFA put out there. Just ignoring the fact that they are going against their own rules, and South Africa ordinarily should have had points deducted. Ignoring it and saying South Africa could be, one of the teams to qualify, for the World Cup today. So you can imagine that. Of course, they see Africa as a wasteland where they can do whatever they want. Because I assure you, if this was England, Spain, and one team played an ineligible player, for sure that team would have been punished by now, for sure. But they see Africa as some sort of place where anything goes. They can use it to compensate their friends. So that's it. And then you go on and take this sort of risk you're taking with Dessers, because it's a risk. It is a risk, in my opinion. It's a risk, in my opinion. So, but I'm just hoping and praying that the team plays better than I'm expecting. Some of the players that I'm looking at out there, because one thing for me is I would have been okay with a situation where, you play all these sub forwards, 10s, wingers, whatever you want to call them, play them close to a powerful striker that can win the ball, not just for himself to score goals, can win the ball, can allow that ball drop off, for onrushing Ademola Lookman, onrushing, Fisayo Dele Bashiru, onrushing Iwobi. But you don't have that kind of threat with Cyril Dessers. You just don't. So I don't know what he's going for. I don't know what he's trying to achieve with his lineup. But then again, let's see what's going to happen. But even when the official formation sort of template or plate is shown on the screen, you probably see, obviously, Cyril Dessers, there's no other position he can play. He will be playing as a 9. So, but anyway, let's just be hopeful, that everything turns out right and the team can win. And of course, like I said, maybe use the squad and Tolu Arokodare will come on in the second half. Let's see. But this is a game that you want to win right off the bat. People are talking about Chukwueze coming on as a game changer. Tolu Arokodare coming as a game changer. Why not have them in the team already? Have them in the team already. Have Arokodare bust the centre backs. Have Chukwueze running out their fullbacks. Because what do you want to do? When you talk about game changers, that means something has gone wrong, in the game. That means either you're drawing, because the draw is a pretty useless result. Pretty useless. You're drawing, that means you're now 5 points behind, is it? 5 points behind. Which is which is still bad. If you draw, you still maintain 6 points behind. Yeah, if you draw, you still maintain 6 points gap, which is useless. Because draw, everyone stays put. If you draw, it's still a 6 point gap. You have FIFA against you for whatever reason, because tell me why this hasn't been announced yet. I went to the FIFA site, I checked, I saw complaints and the outcomes, made from the games played in and around the June or thereabouts, already on there. But this one, nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen, right? Nowhere to be seen. So what are we going on? And then you come up with this sort of starting lineup. We're talking about game changers. Yeah, it's good to have game changers in your team. But if you're having to change the outcome of a game, of a first half, or the first 60 minutes, that means the first 60 minutes have been shambles, or you had possession, a lot of possession, but you're either losing or you're drawing a game that you have to win. This game is a win at all costs. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So I don't get this lineup. I don't get it. I get it that every coach makes mistakes, but it depends on when you make that mistake. Now, Pep Guardiola is the best coach in the world, but the mistake he made going into that Champions League final with Chelsea, I'm sure would always be in his head. Would always be in his head. Went to the game and decided not to play one of the best, defensive midfielders in the world, and left his team exposed. So, for me, it's just nuts. So if you're thinking about where to watch a match, you can watch a match on FIFA Plus. That's the platform for FIFA where they show all the World Cup qualifying fixtures, so you can watch them there. And let's see what's in the charts. Just open your broadroom. I want to jump right in. Okay, that's fine. Let me get the link. Let me get the link and drop it in there. Copy the link and drop it in there. So okay, so go. You can join. You can click the link and join the chat. You can click the link and join the chat now. So that's the link. If you want to join it, if you want to join the watch along, you can click there and join. So, what are you guys thinking about the lineup? I've just been talking. Am I getting this wrong? Am I overreacting or whatever? Well, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. This is the same issue we've had, time and time again. We had the under Sunday Lise, we had the under Finidi job. So for me, it's just madness. It's just madness to me right now. It's just madness. John, are you Ugo as well?
Yeah. Hi. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
good.
I prefer this one.
Oh, you prefer John? All right, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. What do you make of the lineup?
Well, if you allow me, I want to take a step back a bit first of all. You were saying something about the 3 points. I didn't get your points, when you were making reference towards it
No, I'm
initially.
saying the 3 points hasn't been deducted yet, and they made an announcement, right? Not about the 3 points per se, but it was a weird one to make given the situation.
Uh,
They said something on their X platform saying South Africa could qualify for the World Cup today. You mentioned South Africa, one other team that could qualify for the World Cup today. So
Yeah.
so
So
it's a bit odd.
they are right. No, it's not odd. It's not odd.
It's odd. It is. It is odd.
Let me give you my side of
All right.
my own side of understanding.
Sure.
Two things.
Mm-hmm.
If FIFA allow what is going on to happened, then FIFA has opened a can of worms that they will not be able to control in the future. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
In their bylaw, they stated that any player who is given a yellow card will not be allowed. It's a law under FIFA,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Now, on that same bylaw, I think section 18 or it's 18 or 8 that says that you must protest in this couple of days in this particular area, just like criminal cases. If you commit a crime, like in Nigeria, if you commit a crime like more than 10 years, it will wipe off any crime you commit and everything.
No, but in their disciplinary articles, it does say that they can act on their own authority.
Wait, that's what I'm coming there. Wait, I'm coming there. So now, Lusetto, who was the main because we have to be honest, Lusetto was the one that was more affected in this case, but they withdrew their complaint. Ironically, for what reason we don't know. Minus that, they did not actually met the due date for that protest. It was already been passed. The dates given by FIFA for that protest. Now, this is where it's conflicting, and I think FIFA is trying to be an hypocrite.
Okay. In
one other hand, you gave a law that says any player who has 2 yellow cards, so this will happen to the team. Then, in the other hand, you said that the protest, the complaint, and everything was followed because they have procedures and methodology that they use to do what they're trying to do. Now, the second one was not working out, but you now focus on the second one. You leave the first one, which means that even you, FIFA, you can actually act without even the protest being given.
Yeah.
But now you are deciding to choose the second one. So that is where the hypocrisy now comes in. Now, why I feel the hypocrisy now is coming in is because I don't want to be a bit too forward or too centric, is because FIFA has a very good relationship with the CAF president, who is a South African. They might just want to, because I'm feeling politics is trying to play well here. Because right now, the thing is still a little bit died down. You know why?
Why? Why do you think so?
Nigeria and South Africa, there's not ended the match. Let the match end first. And let's see who wins and who loses. You will see what will happen. You will now see that people will now be more heavily invested that either the 3-point goals or a sanction will be made for the South African Federation and everything, which is supposed to be so. And if not, trust Africans, and they will put it into accounts that why did you do it there? So are they better than us and everything? Before you know, they bring either xenophobia, they bring politics, they bring this and everything into it, that you are being favored South Africa because the CAF president is South Africa. Because mind you, if I'm thinking like this, that South Africa, because the CAF president is South African, even though it has nothing to do with the whole thing, would your mindset go there? That you are trying to favor him just to, for political reasons and everything. And you see the way him and the FIFA president are cheering, closing in open media, laughing together, doing together. Even the both one that presented the African World Best to Ademola Lookman together. So all these things plays a little bit of factor of bias, if you may. So that is what I just want to say. So I just want to keep quiet. If Nigeria lose, which I think it's the way I'm saying it now is 80% of Nigeria losing. No, the other day when we were talking about it, I don't want to use foul language, but one guy said that I should wait for autopsy. MRI for Victor Osimhen. I said the way the guy is walking, he cannot play. It's like the way he was even limping. In that, I told you he cannot play. He will not be able to play. He cannot heal under 2 days. He's not a vampire. So the only thing I see now today on the media, the coach is already complaining. He said, "How can you? I mean, Nigerian coach. Oh,
Yeah.
he said, we just came on Tuesday, on Sunday. We did a little bit of training. We didn't even have any time to even practice. No training, nothing, nothing." He said, "Pop and play. We are disadvantaged." And this was what I was telling you. If you remember that day, this was what I was telling you. The stress, the whole thing, they are even at a bigger disadvantage. That South Africa has the edge over Nigeria to win this match. So if any supporters is here and everything, don't be surprised if Nigeria lost.
Mhm.
In short, be expecting it. Be expecting it. And again, the coach openly said the pitch is not good. How can you use a pitch where they play rugby, football?
Yeah, the game is about to start. The game is about to start. The game is about to start. They're coming out now. They're coming out now. So you've made fair points. You made fair point, my brother John. So, but what do you make of the lineup itself? You happy with it? You're okay with it?
Yeah, listening to the lineup, it's uh, uh, I think this is a test. This is a test because I feel you know what we were saying the other day, if you remembered, that we need to curtail the midfield and everything, and I think that was what he was trying to do. He's trying to open up the midfield because that is the strength of South Africa, and I think he's trying to choke the midfield. So what I don't get in all of this is I don't know the particular role the other people will be playing. I don't know if you understand because I think Ademola Lookman will be on the midfield. That's the way I see it now. The Dusri and I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's one issue I have with this coach because Nigeria's traditional style of play, you have to use the wing, but right now the way it's going, it's almost forcing all of them
The,
to the middle.
the I think the coach made a mistake in my own point of view. I think he would have left the back fronts, the
The back four.
back four the way it is, but I think he's going for experience.
Okay.
However, the Frederick and Bassi combination
Yeah.
worked perfectly well without no error, and the communication was okay. I don't know if you actually need experience in this, or you actually need someone who knows how to play the game.
Exactly. That can play what you want to play, but
That can play, yeah, exactly. They're coming to the midfield. I see Iwobi, Ndidi, and Lukman. No, Dele Bashiru.
Bashiru.
I'm not gonna lie for you, Baba. I don't really like that guy play.
No, Dele Bashiru.
Yeah, why I don't really like that guy plays. What he's playing in Nigeria is completely different from what he's playing in Lazio.
Okay.
In Lazio is number 7. He plays. He has the same position with Lukman in
That
at
was it.
Lazio. Yeah, I think he plays the number 7 roles in Lazio and everything. Yes, he has his speed, but putting him in the midfield, I don't know if it's going to do us any good. I felt that he have used Cristantos to
Yeah, in
help,
midfield. Yeah.
yeah, to either help Iwobi or help
Ndidi.
Lukman.
Yeah.
No, Lukman. So
Okay.
that if Lukman, this is where the lapses will come in. Lukman is a forward-minded player. If we want to go front, if we want to go front, who will be the one to cover him? That's where Cristanto as well. Lukman and Iwobi, they like going to the front. So rather, Iwobi and Craig will now, fall back and help out, So I think they are trying to, is it 2-2, is it 3-2-4 or 4-2? So I don't understand what he's trying to create, but yeah, let's see. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He's the coach, you know what he's doing. But
Yeah.
I think this is the kind of game this year we excel
Let's see.
because this game is going to be open.
Let's
It's
see.
gonna,
Let's see. Let's
yeah,
see.
it's gonna be open game.
It's
So
open. I kind of doubt the openness of the game a bit because if this game ends a draw, South Africa will still be 6 points ahead of Nigeria. So
no,
I
see,
don't think they will come
my
out
brother,
and be
I,
that
I wanted
open.
to even wait. I wanted to even bring to your notice. We are here talking about South Africa, Nigeria qualifying. Qualifying. We are ignoring the silent guys. We are
Benin Republic.
ignoring Benin.
Mhm.
We are ignoring Benin. If we beat South Africa, that's 13 points.
Yeah,
If Benin beat
Lesotho, is it?
Lesotho, that's 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's battle for the distance now. And what is the assurance of South Africa winning the next two games? Mind you, they have injury worries too. They have one of their key men being injured also.
Yeah.
So I think we might end up fighting and opening the door for
For
Benin.
the Republic.
No,
Yeah.
see that I was listening to the sports studios and everything. No one even actor measured the word. They're just concerned about because the name, the rivalry, the big stars and everything is just there, and everybody were just concerned. South
That's it.
Africa,
That's it.
Nigeria, and everything. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't
All
know.
right.
But it's crazy. Everything is crazy about the
Everything
whole
is
game.
crazy. Everything is crazy. Jared, nice to have you on the stream. The game is about to start. So, but quickly, what do you make of information? I and John have been talking for a bit. What do you make of the formation? What do you make of the team selection and everything? Super confident about this victory?
Well, good morning. John makes a very good point, actually. I think, in my own opinion, I think the game between Benin and Nigeria will determine who wins the group. I think that is the game that will determine who wins this group. So honestly, John made a very excellent point or observation. I think we're not paying attention, and I think FIFA is hoping that SA can beat us. That
Yeah,
way, they don't have
because
to worry
if
about
if,
it.
if South Africa wins, then they'll now form one thing that's not even in
That
their
was why
to play.
I said let's wait for the end of the game. Let us not
You
complain
know,
first because
like
it's
if
50-50
SA
at this
wins,
moment.
they'll find one thing to say, oh, it's such a massive point gap.
They will
The
even remove it
will
and
be
say,
making a
"Well, okay,
difference.
we have given it now. Well, it makes no difference."
Yeah,
It's just an excuse for them. They don't want to put themselves
because
in
it's
that.
clear in their own articles they can act on their own. They can act ex officio on their own authority, right?
They are
So
doing an hypothesis here right now as we speak. They are
all right,
using
the
us
game has
as an
started.
experiment.
Are you guys watching? The game has started.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
So sorry.
Yeah, go on, go on.
Is so who is our number 9 today? I know Smith now.
It's Cyril now.
The real.
Cyril.
Yeah,
Desachuku.
I don't know. You know,
Uh,
John. I hope someday, as Nigerians, every 4 years, we will stop pressing buttons and calculators.
calculator.
One day we will
See,
get there.
the problem
Okay.
is our administrators are not obsessed with winning. That's the point.
Okay,
Because if
okay,
you're obsessed with winning,
okay.
there are certain ways you make certain decisions.
Can I give you guys a backstory?
Okay.
If Nigeria did not qualify for this World Cup, eh,
Mm-hmm.
the NFF chairman should be sacked. And
I mean,
I'll give you a
everybody should.
backstory. No, I
Okay.
will give you a backstory.
Okay.
When we are about to start this process, remember we had 2 matches without a coach. NFF refused at the middle of us having a World Cup qualifier, which we lost that 2 game. The coach either resigned or he was fired or something. I don't know. He was complaining about money and everything. He left. Then Eguavon took over just to cover up the mess that has happened in the NFF.
Yeah.
Eguavon tried and he got draw. Is it either draw or he got draw one, he lost one
So
because
is
Eguavon
it
was part of the technical committee. He was part of the staff. It's not like he was a coach, but he has the coaching experience. Just because the NFF do not want to spend money, what did they not do? They were now looking out for a big superstar of a coach
Mm-hmm.
because we were not telling them, the people were clamoring, concentrate on African coach. Leave these Oyibo people. Oyibo people, what are they trying to come and offer? We have Africa because we were using the Senegal coach as an example that he went there, he did it, and no problem. He has 2 heads than other people. Then they now went and surprised us to Ayawu, Finidi George.
Mm-hmm.
Finidi George with the car, with the signing, with the everything. Then Finidi George started doing Tumbo. I know you. I don't know you. I know you. Come play for me. No play for me. Gossip. He nearly scattered the back room. He nearly scattered everything. That was why you see the way Osimhen exploded. Then on record, not in private, on record, Victor Ikpeba came outside and said he caught Finidi. The way
Mm-hmm.
you are handling these players You are once like them, but our own generation don't pass. He said nobody can be bigger than the team. If you remember when he made that press conference,
Yeah.
he said nobody can be bigger than the team before Osimhen explained in those side, which means the camp was already, destabilized. Everything was not even going well until he lost he now drew one again. I
Mhm.
think he drew one, he lost one, he was fired. Before all this time that Nigeria's never won. No. Remember, Nigeria never won anyone. We were drawing lose, drawing lose, drawing lose because the NFF do not want to do the right thing or do not want to put their foot on the step that let's take it until when it is now too late because they know that Nigeria will come after them if we do not qualify. Because we know that it's not the players' fault. We know it's not Osimhen's fault. We know it's not Lukman's fault. We know that everything was going on, but the proper management was in shambles. Here comes Erichia. Erichia came in, trying to understand the system, trying to understand the team and everything.
Yeah,
So
John, I was here with Ugo the last time. I said, John, do you know the damage this is going to do to our country? You have back-to-back African Footballer of the Year, and you couldn't. This is Osimhen's last. No, this is Osimhen's last time. Oh. People don't
You
know
know
that
that's
this
what
is that time. This is it.
70 to 80% of the team.
So you
That's
had
it.
back-to-back Footballer of the Year, and you couldn't qualify for the World Cup. So you know how embarrassing. And I said,
This
Ugo was
is
like,
just crazy to me now.
I said,
Looking at how they want to play now. It's crazy to me that they put Siridesas there. It's just crazy. You want to go for long ball. You have a giant, a 6'6" giant. You keep him on the
no,
bench. You want to play
I
long
think
ball.
I think the coach is trying to be technical.
Then
I don't want to blame. See,
why the
I
long
don't want to
ball?
blame the coach. I don't want to blame the coach. If, no matter what,
oh,
see, as far as
forget
I'm
it.
concerned,
We came here to
we have a good coach. We have a good coach, but he's still trying to understand the system. Tolu
See,
is new. Tolu, wait,
football
hold on,
is
sorry.
rocket science. If you
Tolu
want
is
to play
new.
long balls,
Hmm?
and you have a giant of a striker, you don't keep him on the bench to play someone who is not physical. In
South
that,
Africa is not a team that plays long ball, my brother.
I'm
South Africa
trying to
na
say that
tiki taka.
Nigeria, I've seen a couple of long balls they are looking to play over the top. And who is the long ball going to? Texas, who is not going to win any of those balls?
But my brother, me and you know, so Nigeria no style of playing is not even long ball. Let's start from there. So in my conclusion about the NF, so if anything happens and everything, or anyway, I heard they are shopping for a new NFF chairman. I hear Okocha name is there. I hear Finidi Kano Wankwa name is there, and I can't hear one absurd name again. Fenikayode, a politician. There, my brother, you see how problem they take. You see how problem they take starts. So which I know he will be the favorite because he supported the current regime or he campaigned for them, which I know he will be the one to get the position. But let's see how it goes, anyways.
Let's see how it goes. Guys. Aha. Or lying on the floor. Oh, that's not an injury. After they brought people to this forsaken pitch. Oh well. Oh well, let's see what happens. If there's no obsession to win in Nigeria, that's the problem. Because if you want to win, certain choices you will not be making. You know, you'll not be making certain choices. Keeping in mind the job that you knew you were not going to go with him, you kept him, and then you brought someone like Finidi George into the mix. Oh,
Look,
no. Try.
even if Nigeria wins, the sure assurance of us even qualifying itself is I don't know, my brother. You know why? Benin, that is second best so far,
Mm-hmm.
has to reach 18 points to meet Gabon. Gabon, who is the second best as we speak right at the moment.
Ghana is coming off. Ghana is coming off. So their dark art has claimed one victim. Their dark art of bringing people to this horrible pitch.
you know, John. Honestly, John, don't you just sorry, don't let me break people that are listening to also. I kind of wish that we didn't qualify.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're
telling
just
you.
fighting for no reason. We're fighting for no reason. It's not
Even
possible
if
for us
you
to
win,
qualify.
even if you win, okay. Let's be honest. Even if you win and go to the court, will you feel good about the team?
My see,
See,
let me
wait,
say,
Jerry,
I don't understand what you guys are talking about. Let's not qualify. Is good not qualify. I don't understand that point. It makes no sense to me.
no, see, we got
It
no, see,
makes no sense.
the
Why it
other
makes
day I
no
was
sense?
talking about facts. You
Why
people
it
were
makes
talking,
no sense to me
people are
is
talking about
even
emotion.
if
Me, I'm talking about facts
what
here.
I'm saying that even if today Nigeria does not qualify, me, I'm speaking for my own joy as a Nigerian. If Nigeria does not qualify today, NFF will learn no lesson. What you're talking about, Jare, the point you're making, we work in certain countries where, they'll be shocked. Wow, we didn't qualify for World Cup. Okay, now let's make sure we put things in order so that next World Cup, the AFCON will win it. World Cup comes around, we qualify for it. That's not this country. Unfortunately, it's
Uh,
not it.
you might be surprised. These people, you might be surprised. People are thinking that way you're thinking right now in Nigeria.
It's not but it's the truth. We missed out on last World Cup. What was the lesson learned? What was the thing done? Nothing. So me supporting the team is for my own joy. It's for my own joy because nothing is going to change. Because look at it now. You have a Gusau who's been there all this while, and we've been in a situation where we've not qualified for World Cup, and we didn't see any change. There are some countries that they miss out on World Cup, then instantly that's a blessing in disguise where people come up and start changing things because of they missed out on World Cup. Online is off.
I will say now. People, sorry, but I have to say it on your show. People don't like what I'm about to say. Enough of all these England rejects. Enough. If you're not good enough to play for some of these countries, you should not be playing for Nigeria. Because the something is missing in this team. The passion is not there. It's like a job. That's the way they are treating it.
Let me see.
It's missing. That Nigerian
Um,
Super League is not there.
who is sorry if I may ask, Jerry? Who is the England reject? I don't think anybody was England rejected because I remembered when Mikel was making this emphasis of we are not second class. If Nigeria cannot be the first class, then don't come in the first place.
We do Ekong have played for England. Let's be honest now.
To
But
second.
is Ekong the issue? I'm trying to
No, the
understand.
guy is old. It's not beyond. It's not beyond that team. He's done. I'm sorry.
No, Jerry, no. Now there is what we call a transition progress. Now, Akon cannot just live like that because he has built. There's a foundation that was being built on top Akon. Akon has to continue that foundation and move it to the next person before he leaves. He has already said that he's leaving after the
This
AFCON.
is last AFCON.
Yeah, so he has already said he's leaving.
Not even go to
So
World Cup.
That
last goal.
will be his last
Okay,
tournament.
that last goal that's in the messed up. What part of the pitch did it go through? No, Ekong. Yeah, so I mean, I don't this team. I don't. Well, John, let's go back to the Nigerian way. Drawing board. I be no be drawing board. They always go through.
no,
We will go to drawing board again.
no, you don't even understand what thing that even they tried there. We go where they talk say Nigeria no qualify or no. Make I speak am for pidgin. As he did like this now for board, if Nigeria qualify, and win South Africa, we go to 13 points. If Benin win Luseto, they go to 14 points. Now, yet we never still beat South Africa, which means the next two matches they have to win one or lose both of them. And if they win, they don't qualify.
Let's not
However,
also forget, please don't forget though, if they remove 3 points from SA, that point goes to who?
it's not going to happen, my brother. All this is what we doesn't make noise for social media. It's not going to happen because there's been a memo passing around, quietly and moving around. They're just waiting for this match to be to end. But we know one good there. First of all, let's just concentrate on the games and the point. Now, moving down to the second best. For us to even reach the second best, the here as second place in the tournament, we have to be the second best in all the old teams. As we speak right now, the second best in the African group is who? Gabon. Gabon with 18 points. Can you imagine? The second, I don't know whether you understand where I am coming from.
We are the John. Let me help you here. We are the worst second place group in the whole thing. That's what the
We are
problem.
not
We are
second
the
yet.
worst.
We are not even
No,
second yet.
I'm saying that our own group has the worst second place point finisher. That's what I'm saying. Our own
Yes.
group has second worst. So
Which
our only hope, our only hope is to win the group, because second place, that's the no hope for that side.
there's no hope
We
for
have
second
to
place. That's what I'm even trying to make people to understand that second place, there's no even hope for Nigeria. No matter how we do the calculation reach, there's no hope. So that's why I just categorical when I looked at it, I checked it, I calculated it, and I was like, what the hell are we fighting for in the first place? Because if God have mercy. The second ranking, it has already been placed. Only when they pick the team, they will be ready for promotion. Gabon, 18 points. Madagascar, 16 points. Cameroon, 15 points. Senegal, 15 points. Nigeria still there many points. That is the four best second place loser. Nigeria is still at how many points right now? We are still at 12 with 2 games to spare. My brother, well, we are not going anywhere anyways.
no. We are 10, no, 12.
Oh, sorry, I'm adding 1. Okay, 10. Sorry.
It's even worse. It's even even if you even if you win your 3 games, you are still not there.
Like, say people never know this thing. People just concentrate on this South African game.
Well, you have
They
to
know,
win the game now first. You have to win your own thing first.
but they understand.
You know,
We don't even understand what they talk.
no, the point I want to make
Nigeria
Listen.
winning, or Nigeria loses, they will still not qualify. That's the bottom. That's the bottom line.
That's not the point I'm making is this, right?
Oh,
The point I'm making is this. Whether you have to do your own side of things, whether or not you win, Benin goes on to win their 2 games and win everybody and qualifies, and that's a different thing altogether. You take care of business that is in your hand. If you win this, if Super Eagles wins this one, wins the other 3, and Benin Republic, they take care of business and qualify. Okay, we put ourselves in this sort of situation that we are in. So that's it. But it would be doubly bad and sad if, for whatever reason, Benin drop off one way, South Africa drop off one way, and Nigeria, falls off because they missed out on opportunities that they had. So that's how I'm looking at it. Of course, it's a tough spot. Even if you win today and points are deducted, South Africa is still 3 points ahead, right? So Benin Republic, if they go on to do the business against Lesotho, they'll be at least they'll be 1 point ahead of Nigeria. But for me, right now, is take care of business. Take care of business in front of you. Because for me, I look at it and say, we talk about lessons learned. There's no positive, there's no silver lining to not qualifying for the World Cup. If this was England, this was Germany, if this was Spain, I'm coming. If this was Morocco, right? Missing out on World Cup, boom, be like, wow, we missed out on World Cup. Come on now, let's look at how Morocco they're doing to get their dual nationals. Look at what steps they've made. Every competition they've at least got towards final knockout phases. But Nigeria, that's not what happens. So the question of not qualifying is not going to mean anything good. It's going to still be the same thing we're going to go back to. So, of course, for me, I'm not under no illusions. My own is just take care of the business in front of you. And then if anything happens, and you don't qualify because Benin Republic win all their games, or they win the games in front of them, South Africa maintains their 3-point lead, then you can say that. Anyway.
and all this is where you just summarize now. Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like deja vu.
Deja vu. But
all over again. Yeah, this is exactly what happened the last time.
Yeah,
exactly what happened the last time. Exactly. If like say the thing, we just go back and recheck, go and check what happened in what is it 2018 or 20? Exactly what happened is what is happening right now. Everybody carry calculator. Exactly what happened last time.
Because there's nothing to learn. There's no jeopardy to the NFF chairman's job. As long
You
as
know,
you go on, Gary.
John.
The
John,
NFF. Sorry, my brother Jerry. NFF. It's not the president that appoints NFF. It comes directly from FIFA. So, president or the country's this does not even have any power to even do anything when it comes to NFF. That is where it's a bit is good, if you ask me. Only the FIFA body can do that if there's a complaint or gross negligence or gross misconduct or anything. The president of a country can never. That is the only position I know in a country that a president does not have any power over. If you remember, it happened in Nigeria. There was a time Buhari removed one man. That time they told him you cannot remove him. He's the president. He's the
Look at these
elective
people.
citizen.
Ah,
So
look at you.
but John, you see, in
Ah,
other countries, they get money from sponsorship. Government in Nigeria still funds. So you can't tell the government that is funding something not to have influence on who runs what. Like in US now, government does not fund their NFF or whatever it is because it's privately funded. They get sponsorship. But in Nigeria, it's still state government, state government funded. So how can you then say they should not have influence on who runs what? I think
I'm speaking based on FIFA rules. I'm
I
speaking
know, I
FIFA.
know.
Uh-huh.
I'm
But
just
what
saying
you are
that
saying now
it's
is politics.
unfair. Yeah, but to go,
yeah.
don't mind to go. I think I figured out why is hoping that the man don't buy tickets, won't go USA. So he's finding every reason to justify his position. Now waiting there.
Who is
You
that?
don't buy tickets already.
Who?
You don't buy tickets, you go come America, won't come watch Super Eagles. So it's fine. But on a more serious note, for me,
Yeah.
on a more serious note, I am hoping that someday, one day, because normally the first two games will have told us what was coming in this group. You see my point?
Yeah.
Once we see how what's that first two games will have told this group is not that easy. But we
Ah,
didn't take it serious.
ah,
We didn't take it serious.
my brother, I'm not gonna lie for you. The pitch is very bad.
Which
The
is
pitch
bad.
is they
It has
bad.
parts now. South Africa
The
with
pitch.
all the clubs they have and good pitches they have.
They,
They
that,
are
And
playing.
I no can know. I no can
that
know what they
that
happen.
that
Oh, this
stadium is
fight,
not even
they don't they fight
that
one another.
stadium is
Oh.
done. That stadium is not even for football, it's for cricket.
Rugby, I know.
Rugby.
No, but there's something going on right now. These South African players, they don't provoke Nigerians now. They are fighting. They're no longer playing football. They're now fighting themselves on the field of play. See, Lookman, I've never seen Lookman being aggressive like this before.
Who want to- when people that say South Africa will come out and attack. Attack what? They're not going to come out and attack. They want worst case scenario, go home or rather stay home with 6 points. So they're not going to come up. How do you
South Africa is looking for a draw.
a draw
If they, yeah, no, a draw qualifies them.
One leg in.
No, a draw qualifies them. If they get a draw, they've qualified, because if you even have your 6 points after the 2 matches, you cannot still beat them. So, oh my God, have mercy.
Yeah, anyway,
Well, so for people like me that live 10, I live 10 minutes to the stadium in Massachusetts here. So people that really want to see Super Eagles play, we just forget. John, let's just forget them. I'm sorry, Hugo, but I think it's over. Let's just wait for 2031 or something. Get 2027. I'm sorry, but I don't see us winning this game. I might be wrong. Okay,
No,
if I'm
in
wrong,
as much as we're trying to be positive, the situation, even the South African players also, they are even falling on the same pitch because the pitch is not even good for both parties. But in as much as we are trying to be optimistic and be positive, where the miracle won't come from, how the miracle won't happen. That is where that's what I'm thinking. South Africa has an edge. If you ask me, they have a very big edge. They just need to maintain it. And I think they are trying to do that in this case. They are trying to provoke the Nigerian players for them to lose their area of concentration and destroy their plans by playing in the gameplay, by just provoking them throughout the end of the game. So I don't know. For me, Ugo, for Nigeria, it's still a lose-lose situation. There's nothing for Nigeria to gain. But if we win, If we win, it's just the rival. We just won the rivalry of we beat South Africa, but they
Just
won the war.
I am focused on the female team now. That's where that is where I am. At least this was the try and be. They did do something.
Oh my god!
I'm in fact, John. I am now a feminist. I'm a Nigerian football feminist. Yeah.
I
Now
bet
where I did now.
define your own feminism because feminism everybody get their own different definition.
Because when the women play, watch them play. They might lose, but at least they commit. They go all out. Our guys, I don't know what it is. Like it just you. I don't. Well, John, if you don't worry, God will help us. We'll find a way. I don't know. I don't know, Jerry. Ugo, any hope of Osimhen showing up?
You never hear the news.
I didn't
Osimhen
hear.
is back in Turkey now. They are checking him out at the moment.
You have to join the club, so
Oh boy. Oh my
down is
God.
done is done.
I think he might be out for either 2 weeks or 1 month. Safe.
That bad, eh?
That was a very bad tackle. When I watch it again, it was a very bad tackle.
After we spoke that day, I went and watched it again, and that other, that Tunde was right. Osimhen wanted to react, but he fell down back immediately.
Oh, goal! Bye bye.
Who scored?
You got your wish. It's over.
South Africa don't score.
Own
goal.
Yeah, so it's Scottins now.
It's
Scottins.
Hey, there's hope. Ogo, they don't give up now. God is with you. We are with you. We are
No, you guys are not with me.
Ogo, do you know what we are fighting for now? We are fighting for a rival of who is better, Timo. Not that they are fighting for who is in a good point. So that's what Nigeria and South Africa is just fighting for right now. Nothing again. Nothing again.
Ekong scored own goal. Wow. Woo.
Ekong again. Now, if I say it now, you will say I've come again with this anti-Ekong talk. See, did I say it?
It's over now.
I told you Ekong should not be on this thing.
Do that thing. So,
you see, this is where we said that this man, the coach, he would have left the other young man there, but he went for experience because of pressure, But
nobody put pressure on anything.
So you are the one defending this thing 5 minutes ago when I brought up.
No, I wasn't. I was against it. I was against the back four.
Hold on. You
Ugo talk. You were here. You were my witness.
No, you said transition. No, you said transition.
No, wait, now, wait. What I said was he being a captain has to hand over for a successful transition before he will leave. That was where my mind was going to.
You don't hand over
for there. You want to play long ball. Okay.
You don't hand over for net now. You don't hand over inside.
Let them go and face another thing. There's no silver lining.
But this thing
doesn't mean anything. Look at long ball again for Dessas. There are different ways to play football, right? But when you start picking wrong people for the style you want to play, what's the point? What's the point?
Normally, a coach comes in and picks the team. You don't bring a coach in for a team that you already have. You're supposed to build his own team in his own image. That's the way it works, right, John? You're supposed to build your own team, not use whatever. So what is the team? So I don't. Those like earlier, those first 2 games for this group told me that we were in trouble. I knew. I wouldn't say I didn't think we were going to qualify, but those first 2 games that we lost, that's what I knew.
What free kick is this one now?
Oh wow.
Ugo, you know what? At this point, I am a Ghanaian, West African, Ekwaba. Akwaba. We must look for a coach.
One guy sent me a video today saying that they are cooking, they want to eat so that they will watch Nigerian Ghana to play. I was like, it's not funny, even though it sounds funny, but it's not funny if your country is the one in the hot spots. But
This. Anyway, Pep Guardiola did it. He overthought something. Chelsea won Champions League. Chelsea won Champions League. I've seen all the balls, and this stadium, the pitch deserves that kind of football. 1 point. But on the other hand, you're playing Desas. He's not going to fight anybody for any ball.
I've not seen him touch a ball so far.
You're playing all these long balls.
Ugo, I have a question, please. You and John. So, for the rebuild of the team, what kind of coach do you think we should look for next? Because now it's a rebuild now, right? What kind of coach do we need that you think can fix this problem?
I think we should still maintain what we have. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I'm saying,
for me, whatever they want to do, if they want to keep him, let them keep him. But for me, what I think is get a coach that keeps things simple.
I think it's okay for me for the coach to maintain his position.
You look at the kind of pitch they put you in. You've seen this already. Someone who scored a goal, and you saw even outside the goal, because it's easy for people to say, "Oh, because he scored one goal, that means he must." No, even outside the goal, lots of balls were coming in to his chest, to his head. It was, causing chaos. He had the balls dropping in the 18-yard box for that Rwanda game. And then you want to play this long ball thing, because I've seen this long ball a couple of times. And who do you go with? You go with Desas. Why? So Nigeria doesn't need this kind of coach. That's just it. You don't need this kind of coach. You overthink things and you cost yourself games. In a penultimate game like this, it's not like the first game of the series. You're trying to, understand what's going on. You know what's at stake. Right? You know what is at stake. And what you went to do is you put this as just stop clapping your hands, stop clapping it. Football is not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not rocket science. The different ways you want to
wait. Ugo, when you begin sound like this now, we need to call you to order. Right? Wait, I want to ask you. You don't play ball. You don't play ball before.
Listen, John, it's not a question of why I don't play ball before. That's not the point. That's not the point. As a Wenger didn't have any football career. But the thing is, whatever style you want to play, choose the players that suit that style. Choose the players that suit the style. So, well, AFCON, we'll play 5 goalkeepers. 5 goalkeepers, so don't consider any goal.
What's he make you talk so go play 5 goalkeepers? Is it because of how we played the last time?
We play 5 goalkeepers. Because now it's like every manager now is a freedom fighter, a revolutionary.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And then there's another. I mean, Ferguson just
like I said. First of all, let me say I will start with this notion like. There's nobody that cannot make any mistakes, because if you look at the goal, it's a mistake. Yes, Akon is old, but it's a mistake. Mm-hmm. However, secondly, the coach is his job. He knows the job more than us. So we can be here and criticize what he's doing, but he's being paid to do what he's doing to help our country. However, be it that it's May. I feel, in my own opinion, it should just be the one to, continue to explore and to make the camp, the best thing it is at the minute. If you said they've not been any progress, then you're lying to yourself since he came in. We are lying to ourselves. There've been progress, there've been some changes and everything, but
where is the progress?
This is how I judge things, right? Because me, I maintain this energy, whether you're an European coach, whatever. I support Chelsea, right? Enzo Maresca, there's this thing he does. He will take Chris James, play him in midfield, right? Chris James is a kid I've watched since Since when? He's always been a right back. Never, ever, ever is he a midfielder. He will take Rhys James, lock him up in midfield. He will take Gusto, lock him up in midfield. Ask yourself, what is that benefit that you get from having those players play in those odd positions? Not really. It's marginal, if any. You watch, then you see what this guy is doing, right? Even before this game you losing, you did a couple of times. You can't nullify your own team, but you know did it. Kai Disasi play right-sided center back, one weird thing like that, where Disasi slept at right back, a very slow defender. So when you keep playing players out of position, yes, you might have all the tactical knowledge, know all the X's and O's, but when you make those errors that cost your team points, for me, it's unforgivable. Look at this pitch. You've known about this pitch. This ball is not, and the tactics you were wanting to adopt, putting these long balls, makes sense to some extent. But when you're playing a Desas, you're not even putting him in the best position to shine. You're not putting him in the best position to shine because those balls will come up. He won't win anyone, not one. He won't win anyone. So for me, when a coach does all these things, I'm just like, what's the point?
Oh.
Because the long balls now, they don't stick. Those long balls don't stick. Because as they play those long balls, it's meant to stick. If you had Arokodare there, they will stick in his chest. Other people will come up to him. And
Yeah, we need a player who knows how to hold the ball, like Drogba.
And then this is not a game where you needed a draw. A point, boom, you're okay. Maybe a point takes you ahead of South Africa 1 point. This is a game you're chasing. You lose, you're 9 points behind. You win, you're close, but you're still 3 points behind. So you don't make any silly risk, right? You don't make any silly risk. Even the center back, although I'm less upset about Ekong than Jare is, but you had something.
I thought that was why you were complaining. I thought it was because of Ekong they were complaining and Desiree.
No, for me, Ekong is I'm not happy about it, but I kind of see why you played him there. But for Desas, I don't see it. I don't see the point. Why are you playing him there? Why are you playing him there? You've seen the pitch for starters, and you're an African. So that's why when they say, "Oh, get African," it's because you know the style of football. It's tough. It's not sexy football all the time. You have to battle. So you know that aspect. And Desas hasn't shown you that he's that battle kind of guy. And then you came to South Africa a couple of days ago. You saw the pitch. Everyone knows this is that art of football. I don't blame South Africa for doing this. Any way you want to use to win, you used to win. With
yes, of course.
Good pitches you have, you bring a team to this one because you get 6 points. Boom, good. A draw, you're on 6 points. You go home, rest. And then the coach say, okay, this is this important game. I'll play this as a game where I have to be physical. I will not play him.
Tolu is more physical than the guy.
100%.
Tolu is more big. Even I remember Tolu is more. So Tolu is like Osimhen. Let me put it like that.
The one thing that Osimhen is more of, how do I put it now? He's more rugged than this guy, and he's pacier than Tolu.
Osimhen is
Tolu is the next best thing. Tolu is the next best thing we have currently in this.
Well, obviously we'll be expecting him at second half, so that's very obvious.
Okay.
Cyril was obviously a mistake. Obviously a mistake. I'm not gonna say and tell you because I have not seen him even trap one ball here. So I have not seen him trapping any ball. So it was an obvious error.
Desas will shine if you have a sexy number 10 that will.
And that was why I was complaining to you the other day. I said, look, we need people like Chukwueze second half, to make it okay. We need people like that, Chris Santos, and we need people that would support in the midfield, to support the strikers. Not that the strikers are not good, but the strikers lack people that will supply them that ball. It will be cannot be enough to do that. It will be alone can do that. It will be going to only try his best. Even I've not even seen him shine in this game today. I think
or Osimhen, you can forgo that. Not forgo, but that issue of number 10, you can sort of mitigate it a bit because you can just put the ball there. And like with Osimhen, you know someone is going to be there. With Arokodare, you know, if you put that ball up there, he can battle either.
I don't know if you watch. Did you watch the Spain Turkey match?
And I didn't watch it, but Spain smashed him 6-0.
My brother, if you see, they had to remove this guy. Made they no go kill him for. Made they no go, injure the guy intentionally. The midfield was what killed Turkey. Turkey was good, but Spain midfield. Go and check the goals. The goals were scored by the midfielders. The Spain midfield were the ones that destroyed the Turkey people. The defender did nothing much. Lamine, oh my God, that boy. See, I said if we have one Lamine, if we can just have one Lamine in Nigeria, and the only person that came a little bit close to like that is Chukwueze, in my own opinion. If we can have just one Lamine, oh my God.
Lamine called Lamine Dini. Why do you guys like this? You go. Where did Lamine come from? It came from academy. It was brought up. It wasn't a fluke. You guys, you must do the hard work. Is my point, John. Why do we always do this? Lamine came from academy. Now it wasn't from the sky.
So what are you trying to say now? What's your point? Are you saying the other players are not from academy too?
There is levels to academy now. Not be the ball where they play for street football now. Not be that kind of academy. I'm telling you about a well-structured system. All them can know them. They came from 17. They came from you know how they came up. That system has collapsed.
Okocha said the grassroots is in problem.
Is he lying?
No, it's not.
Everything about player inclusion. Anyway, guys, if you're watching, so you're just losing one nil to South Africa, on goal from 2 seconds. But so guys, the thing about this whole player selection grassroots thing is, the NFF, like I said, they're not obsessed about winning anything. For me, Morocco is a case in point, right? Morocco, all the if you talk about dual nationals, they get their best ones. Brand Diaz, Real Madrid is with them, So Nigeria, nothing. Even the ones where other other countries have done the work in kind of their system, even to get those people is a problem. Like I said, Ademola Lookman fell on Nigeria's lap because the way it is with England, if you leave Premier League, they kind of look at you like, you're not quite good enough. You're not quite good enough. So it was just a happy accident. Happy accident. Ademola Lookman. There's no plan. So that's one of the reasons I just say, you see this lesson learning, it's not going to happen. It's going to end like this. FIFA will bring $1 million or $2 million for grassroots, whatever. They will share it among themselves and to be cuttings. And to be cutting, and be back to the same cycle all over again. So nothing's going to change. If they're going to hire a coach now, so maybe even this is better for this guy to remain. Because if they're going to get a coach now, they might even probably go and get one 84-year-old German guy that played 1976.
That they will be sharing money. They'll be sharing money within the back.
Exactly. Just come.
In 05, if you watch that World Cup, Messi was the best player. It was Mikel, and it was Taiwo.
No. Point of correction. That one, I will argue that one with you. Sorry that I'm gotten in. Best player of that tournament was Mikel, but because Argentina won, they gave it to Messi.
According to what they but my point is that
if you remember, it was heavily criticized what they did. If you remember that time, okay. No, I just want to put them out
I want
there.
to make a point that, but you saw the transition. Once we saw Mikel, we're like, okay, he has to move to the next level. There was a process. You saw how he moved Taiwo to the next level. That thing is not there anymore. You don't see that anymore. Somebody goes to 17, they win. Back in Kano days, you do 17, 21, Olympics, Super Eagles. That was the process. Now you now have people like Martins that will go from nowhere. Nobody knows them. They go to Inter. The next thing they're Super Eagles. You don't know where they came from.
Who is Martins? Who is Martins?
Femi Martins. Now I'm saying that where they just go out there.
Nigerian system is messed up because okay, you have someone like Arere Parabo, right? Wonder Kid scored tons of goals in TTC and NNL. In other countries, he would have progressed to Remo Stars first team, right? But no, that doesn't happen. So even the grassroots ones, even the ones that are local to this thing, the Shola Ogundon, all those, like drop it. No,
1-1, go.
are they scored?
Yeah, 1-1.
So even that means this FIFA Plus app must be lagging. The corruption is everywhere now. Okay, go. Kevin Bassi. Don't celebrate. Go back there. So even the grassroots people, even the ones that say not mono-national. Okay, look at Philip Otele. Philip Otele, he fought his way. Now he's playing for Basel. Why isn't he in this team? You know, okay, I said Ademola Lookman is your number one left winger. Okay, who is the number two? This one.
There's no number two.
Exactly.
That's right.
So, and Philip Otele is just one this thing he has. He's not the one that they'll spin this nonsense. They have all their journalists that spin lies for them. Oh, he's too arrogant. So, and I ask this question when they say that, is it only Nigerian dual nationals that are arrogant? Other ones, the ones from Morocco, even Greece and Belgium, they were fighting over a dual national. He's ended up going to Greece to play for Greece. And he's 17. He played for the Greek national team. First senior team. You know? So they always come up with all sorts of weird things. And for me, it's just like they're not obsessed with winning. And football is one thing that if you do well, you make your league proper, grassroots, you make a lot of money from football working properly than for it to be dysfunctional.
I swear, Nigeria don't know what they miss on the football, not making money on football on the grassroots because there is money there and people love football.
You know how much clubs can be making from naming rights alone for their stadium? You know, TV deals or even if you have a streaming platform and you say, even if you say 5 naira, that's not dollar, 5 naira a month.
My own uni in America here that I went to,
yeah,
they have more money than Lagos. They have their own TV network. Okay.
Because is it soccer or football? Is it soccer or football? This football.
It's American football.
Okay, football. Okay.
You should not bring VAR today because Africa
I'm saying that they have built a system that is a pipeline for talent.
Yeah.
It just comes in. It's a pipeline for talent. You will always find the best of the best.
They struggle for scholarship. They struggle for this. I've seen them. I've seen it. That before you know it, all scholarship paid. You don't do it. Just focus on your football. Focus on everything.
Every country has their own way. Okay, look at England now, right? An 8-year-old can be in a team associated with the Chelsea or an Arsenal, right? From 8, you're already part of that.
No, my brother. England. No, there's a story from England. England is an historic how will I put it? Excuse me. Historic determination. Why did I say so? In a family, sometimes football, some parents they name their pikin after their favorite footballer in the club or country and anything in England, whereby you will see grandfather supports Newcastle in 18 something. The father supports. So they pass down that love of culture, love of football, so that's why they don't play with it. That's why you see them angry, crying, and everything because they invest not just emotionally. They invest in money, they invest their time and everything. Looting time.
Look
You
at
go
Saudi.
surprise.
Look at Saudi.
So you go surprise.
People make fun of Saudi. Sorry, continue. People make fun. Some Nigerians are making fun of Saudi Pro League.
Who is making fun of them?
For money. Those people
They are building now. They are building massively.
They are signing young people. Who thought it was going to be the retirement league? They are signing people.
Ugo, to John's point, we have the brand names. I say Enugu Rangers. If you look, listen to me, John. You can package rivalry between Enyimba and Enugu. You can make it something. You can brand it if you know what you are doing, and it will become something.
Of course.
Where people will take sides.
Of course.
This thing you just said now, I just reminded me. I trained with Enugu Rangers, the team B, when I was, because I schooled at Esut. So I trained with them because of one of my professor is a Enugu Ranger fan, so he knows the coach. So his birthday wish was his students to face Enugu Rangers, and they made it happen. My brother, they beat us 21-0 that day. But what I want to say was that I saw the foundation in that. Is it where would we play that match? Is it Acharalea? I don't forget because a long time ago. So, and I saw the whole thing and I said, wow, that time Enugu Rangers was competing for CAF. This is their Champions League. Yeah, because they were the second team to reach that semi-final after Enyimba. That period was at that time. I said, okay, the club level is good. And that was when this man was supporting them more. Is it Oju Zokano or Sullivan? No, Sullivan, the governor.
Yeah.
The governor of this is a very, very, very long time ago. So that was, it was crazy. But if to say they keep up that grassroots and everything, people they were crowd. The grassroots people were crowd. They were loving the football in the local area. If they can build it up, I swear, my brother, we go leave Premier League. We go leave English Premier League. We go focus on Nigeria.
No,
I tell you.
Last year, 2 years ago, there's a game you should go on YouTube and watch it. Enyimba against Rangers. If you see the crowd, I say, man, the tension in that game was on YouTube live. It was on that stadium was filled up. I'm like, this is Premiership level ball, like the way people are involved in the game. But John, even common Nougat games is dead. Nougat games that I wish you were back. Nougat games, so back in the days, is dead.
My brother, no, but what's it mean, Nougat? Me, I don't know what you mean.
Oh my God. Ugo, you see the problem now.
Maybe I know it. Maybe I know it with another name. That's why I'm asking.
No, it's for your
university, all the universities in Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, we did it back then. Yeah, yes. I think we faced UNN.
It's a sad. It's a sad.
So, but guys, what do you guys think about the game? John, you watching the game? So
I saw the game, and I'm not like in as much as we're talking about the game plan and the frustration and the politics in the background. Looking at the game itself, personally, Nigeria were impressive, minus the field play. Yeah. Right. Nigeria were impressive. I will not go lie for you, but we tend to look the field. The field was a very, very bad factor. I'm not go lie for you. Because most of them keep slipping, keep falling, stumbling, and everything. And we were like hammered, unfortunately, by Olayina's unfortunate circumstances that happened. And I think I think they are more afraid than us. I think so.
Yeah, I think so. World Cup since they hosted it in 2010, was it? For me, football, right? I know there are people who go to school and not school, but who go and get on their coaching license and all this kind of things. So it's not an easy thing, but it's not something that should be complicated. Let's say, remember those days where you'd be playing at least kind of football I played growing up. You'd be playing in a place where you have wall. You could maybe in a place where there's a wall by the side. So you see your teammate is making sort of runs. You smash the ball against the wall. It hits the wall and passes the defending player for the other team, and it gets to your player's foot.
Like 1-2.
like 1-2, you hit it hard, it goes boom, boom, and lands your player's foot, he scores. So for me, that's just reading the room. So what is upsetting for me with Chill is that you came in, you saw the pitch. So even if in your brain you are thinking, let's come play tippy-tappy football, out the window.
No, sorry. He said it. No, he said it live. He said it live. He said that he has been hearing about it, but he never saw it. So where they trained, because it's like where they trained yesterday or it was not there.
Mhm.
So he was seeing it the first maybe when they want to play, he was like, "This what kind of a pitch is this?" He said it on Super Sport Live. He said, "I'm not happy. Why would they give us something like that? It's like they want us to lose intentionally." So I think you want to blame the coach. I'm not going to blame the coach, but see everything or every okay, just like what Libya is in Libya. Yeah, what Libya did to us. It was a game plan for
Yeah.
them
Mhm.
to make us to dehydrate, suffer us, so that we don't have that strength to even play the game again. It nearly worked, or if you even works, if I'm not mistaken, sir. So it's everybody, but just that their own went overboard. But just that everybody get their own game plan and everything. So, but I don't know, but it's very bad for South Africa, very very bad for them,
Yeah, I
very
think
very
for
bad.
me, everyone
If
has.
they want to, we'll carry them go. That's too really is stadium. I know they never worked on that stadium for a very long time. We'll carry them go there, put them there, make they know how far.
Yeah,
No,
everybody in Nigerian football, you have enough blame to go around. That's
can
in
can I
Nigerian football.
okay, John, here's what my own point that I'm saying. We all know that our midfield has been an issue for some years now. So if you know that you have issues in a department, shouldn't that be shouldn't you have addressed that or be, let me put it for the lack of better, be more intentional?
Mhm.
This is our problem. We've been having issues with this area. Let's find the best of the best across the world and spend money. Scouting is expensive.
My
It's
brother,
expensive.
let me. Is it not the best that we have that he could find that you are seeing in the field? I
It's
mean,
not.
in the team.
Some
I
areas it's
don't.
not. In some areas it's not.
No, don't tell
Al
me
Hassan
that
used to
this is
play 3 games
expensive.
for MLS team. Got invited to the national team. Al
which
Hassan,
which player? Which
Al
player
Hassan
are you
Yusuf,
talking?
Al Hassan Yusuf. He should die. As in, that guy you see dying his head. But he came. Like he played 3 games for MLS. Forget the name. This new England Revolution, something like that. He played 3 games for them. Got called up. Got called up. While then, so Cristiano wasn't invited. He was on the bench. He got someone that's meant to have retired in Ahmed Musa. Got invited to the team. You know, I'll be shocked if the next game you don't see Ahmed Musa in this team.
How is that guy always getting called up? How? How? Who puts his name? Seriously, how does he get called up all the time?
No matter how you look at it, bros, you will not forget one factor. Ahmed Musa still remains the Super Eagles captain. No matter how you want put them black and white, it
That's
still
not the
remains the.
point, John. You know what?
No, what I'm trying to say is he will get the call up as a sign of respect, but he will not join the team so that those that are eligible to play, so that it will not look like it's a stamping block for other people not to join. For instance, now, Bruce Akon, by this time in maybe 2027 now, he would have given way now because this guy has already taken his position. What's his name? Frederick has already taken his position.
Yeah.
Bassi is still young. He still have like maybe let's say 10 years to even go for Nigeria.
Can you
It
guys
won't
hear
be
me?
nice going down.
You can
Yeah,
hear
we
me,
can
yeah?
hear you.
Okay,
Yeah, we
good.
can hear you.
Yeah. Go on. Go on.
Bassi is still young. Olaina is still young. Who again? Olaina, Bassi. Onyemechi, Bruno is still young. So those ones that have like 10 years to go. It won't be nice going down. Like, maybe he has maybe let's say 3 or 4 years more
Online
in the
doesn't
Super
have
Eagles.
long time to go. Online now is 28. Let me tell you.
Oh, really?
It's 28. So I'm telling you that 80% of this team done after this AFCON and the next World Cup and this World Cup. So whatever happens go or not or don't go, it's done, and there's no plan. Then you don't see any young persons kind of in and around the framework. No, online now is 28, so next one.
Well, we have this young Felix Agu coming up. Felix Agu is there. Nathan Taylor is there. Those ones are good, but they're still coming up. So we should just cross our fingers, anyways. As they go down, the new ones they rise up. So for your questions, Jerry, is the call up has to be respected. In as much as they will not even play, even there will still even be a time if the day Osimhen will not even be performing, but you will see his name there.
In fact, you know what? Call up Okocha as respect. at this point, I mean,
So wait,
that,
as I explain them now, green for you. I mean, understand. I mean, just want to accept
you
them.
see, Ugo, come on, defend me now. You know what I'm saying. What is respect? What do you mean respect?
No, Ugo has to be neutral in this case. So he has to be neutral because he no go really support you.
My own point of view is this, and people watching the stream as well, let's know what you think about this as well. For me, if you're obsessed with winning, you don't concern yourself with anything that doesn't pertain to winning. So if someone is meant to be retired, he stays retired.
That's it.
There's no need to say appease you, make you feel good. See, if you want to show respect in footballing world, do a friendly match. Pick the charity of your choice. Have a friendly match, and then you play, and then you play in your honor, and then everyone beats you farewell. Fans, applaud you and all. But say World Cup qualifying game is the one you want. World Cup qualifiers AFCON. That's the one you want people to now use to show your appreciation. No.
But that's not what I said, though. Yeah, twisting my words. So Yeah. That's not what I said, though.
Okay.
Okay. That's not what I said.
Isaac Newton, founder of Gravity. Okay. What's the opinions on the game so far? Where is it from, Seth? Where are you from? Are you Nigerian or South African? So we know where we are putting our mouth. Okay. Isaac Newton having network issues. Can't I hear you? Okay. So
yeah, I wanted to ask a question of. I don't know if it's the right time. Can I ask a question? But it's off football topic. But just a question. Let me know if you are interested in it.
Okay.
Do you talk about wrestling also?
Wrestling.
Yeah.
No, maybe that's something we can talk offline. But this channel is football.
Football.
So
okay.
About wrestling, some other platform, but it's for the attention of football.
No, that's my question. That's all.
Okay.
By the way, our girl is in Saudi now. I just saw the story. She left BFC, that prison. Oshuala don't go Saudi finally.
Yeah, no, we are where they signed her now. We are where they signed her now.
No, because that BFC na calamity team now. Just
when did they pay better money?
But anyway, thank God she left that picture.
Well, Saudi, they're building everything. No? They're building everything.
And Nigerians now, we're very shameless.
In Saudi Arabia now. In Saudi Arabia, do you know what they did? Yeah. Do you know what they did? The Prince, do you know what they did after they've done their Vision 2020? Do you know what they started investing in what? In sports, in creativity, and in awareness. These three things, that was what they just focus on in the next 10 years. What are they doing now? See, today now, my brother, in the last 5 years, which country have you watched the boxing match? Tyson, Fury, and Co. For where you watch them?
Even golf, they have
see them of Saudi Arabia. WWE, Saudi Arabia. MMA, you don't go Saudi Arabia. And what the hell is going on? This people won't use money. But now it's no longer about money now. It's about the awareness and the creativity they are giving people. Man, they are taking over. If people are laughing at them, laugh at them at the always.
John,
yeah.
Some Nigerians, I have to say this. They are bringing in religion, saying that how can Saudi they're becoming too liberal? It's the land of blah blah blah. I said, sit down there. See down there, they form religion. That is land of your religion, but they see money. They say, "Oh, but God is God. God understand." You did there. They say they
Bros,
form
make I
religion.
even shock you. Go shock you. Say those people they're even more religious than Nigeria, but it's just that they know they carry am for head the way Africans they carry am for head. Oh.
The thing is that I like about them is that using what they have to make what they want or what they need. They have the money that one of the few countries in this world that are in absolute, absolute what I call it, is it surplus, you know. So they can pay anything. They can pay for the best people to come. They can sign the best players, and they're using it to get the players. And people, and with the European media say, "Oh, people are going there for the money."
That is
And
what say that what we're trying to say now. It's no longer about money again because they created that awareness. It's about just let me go. I won't go Saudi. You know what is it? You are going to a country where you will work, no tax. You know what is like? No tax. Like Dubai, no tax.
I said, John, this is my idea for Nigeria. You have all these companies, Dangote, MTN.
Making changes. Arokodare coming on for who is 19. That Desas.
I told you, no.
John,
game changer. Is it?
I'm saying that why can't you give companies tax breaks to own clubs in Nigeria? Just do.
When you want to compensate your boy, sports commissioner.
No,
when already eyeing the transfer kitty.
No, but that is how it was done in the 80s in Nigeria. If you look at all these clubs in Nigeria back in the days, Leventis, missionary, they were all owned by companies that were getting tax incentives from the government to own clubs. So Dangote can own a club. He wants to buy. I say, "Oga, forget Arsenal. Come and buy Kano Pillars."
They go kill her for her. They go help her run and down.
Okay.
The easy way to do this, but I'm not sure the NFF or LMC want to take their hands off things.
The corruption is too much.
There are some licensing agreements you sign, and you just chill and be making money. You just chill, be making money. Only thing you provide will be the officials that you.
But they will even make more money than what they are making now. So what is
the way the league will run properly, even you make far more money if that's what is your driving what drives you. You make more money with the league running properly. With the league running properly, you make more money. Look at Red Bull Group. Their own is anywhere they see chance to invest in anything football, they're there.
You know, Ugo, when it comes to Red Bull, I even forget saying they be a drink company.
Exactly.
Because they have gone beyond the drink itself. I'm like, what do you guys even do? Are you guys even a energy drink company?
Okay.
There is everything.
Emeka, sorry, let me just address something in the chat. Emeka, you can watch this on FIFA Plus. At least I know it's on there. FIFA Plus, you can watch it there. Okay, so team you start how says 1-1. Okay. Yeah, so continue, my brothers. Yes.
Well, maybe if we can get people like you in NFL or to fit in politics, because it starts from politics, obviously, to change all these things for us.
See, there's a way they could even be doing this thing. People in government will begin to look at the league, because the people in government don't care about the league. They don't care about it. But there's a way you do it. It becomes so profitable. Government begins to say, what is going on here?
Anything where government hand touch, they spoil up. So you have to leave it for private entities.
Ugo, when government commot hand for movie and music, what's happen for Nigeria? You know, blue.
And I progress now. So there are certain things, but what I'm telling, they don't want to take the hand off it, because I'm sure the next election they'll be doing in one state, there'll be one guy that will be eyeing Ministry of Sports, and what is eyeing there is a transfer kitty for whichever team, maybe Shooting Stars or Rivers United or whatever. That's what they're eyeing, because everything is to compensate your boys. I don't know what is this. It's not for the country to work well, though. It's to compensate your guys. That's what it is. Because if government takes its hand off this and just say maybe we have some sort of football tax or league tax that we get from the LMC,
but we are losing. Do you know I have friends that ran for Qatar. Okay, that ran for Qatar. Nigeria has talent, not just soccer, not just
Talent
football.
is not the issue. Something, the talent is there. But where's the platform to showcase these people? How do you integrate them into the system? Even so, for me, when people say, "Oh, don't look about dual nationals," I just laugh. Okay, look at the grassroots. How far? How far? What are they doing with the grassroots people? That I want to focus on. And the boys that are even shining are those ones that are under these private owned academies like Beyond Limits and all those people. Those are the ones that are even shining. From there, they go straight to an European club. So um, I take their time. Any pressure on the ball or allow this guy hold this ball for how many hours? Uh, this game is just so open, man.
I think Benin is playing today too, right? At 2 o'clock, right? They're
Playing today.
playing. They're
Immediately
playing.
after our match, they'll play.
Okay.
They're playing today. Go, sorry, I don't worry. Go look here, love. They are playing today. You didn't know that.
I really care about what they're doing. Tolu, can you go ahead of him? Okay, who is the supporting cast? Nobody. Good one. Who is the supporting cast now? Oh, Jehovah. I didn't play football any well, but certain things are just natural now. Somebody is struggling out wide. How about you go to that box and see if you can get a tap in? All of you standing there for ball to come to feet. Exactly. Ball flash across goal. Where are you? Adema Lookman did the open hand, they complain. Hey, they go to World Cup. Somebody's going there to cross ball. You're there as a big man, standing, waiting for the ball to be played to your feet. No. Complain. Oh, why didn't you pass the ball to me? That's why people, when Vanessa score tapping, people say, "Oh, tapping is easy goal." Do you know the sense and the drive to be in that position to score tapping?
They remove a Congo.
They removed him. That own goal it deserves for him to go off.
So John, I was right. I will just say it now. I was right. Say it. I was right. Just admit it now, John. Don't keep quiet though. I was right about this guy. I said it.
But oh wow.
He should be banned from the team. Even AFCON, don't take him to
No, it was
AFCON.
not removed. It's there. It's there. Nah, I mean, a mistake is there.
Now mistake for to keep it.
Uh,
Defender of Akon and supporter of Akon.
The cheerful giver, always give you, always donating to the other team. Don't.
Oh Lord. This team. Let's walk up. Let's not learn anything. When people say dual nationals are arrogant, I know this is a bit off topic, but I always ask this question: have you ever seen anybody eligible to play for Brazil and any country decide to go to that other country? No. I mean, there's something wrong somewhere.
That's what I'm saying.
There's something wrong somewhere in the whole NFL setup.
Their love for Nigeria is just for the game. It's not like it doesn't feel the same. I mean, the only guy I would say that I've ever seen that was foreign born, but that guy gave it all was Odewingi.
oh, Osaze.
The guy is Russian, but the way they play for Nigeria, they give it his all. It's different. That one, I will say, okay, it's foreign born, but you can tell that he lost Nigeria. All these ones are just like just for job now. It's not the same. But when that guy they play back then, or then when they play, oh my God, I'm like, come on, the guy he was really into it.
No, but the point me I'm making is, people say the dual national kids are arrogant or they don't like the country. Is it only Nigerian people with Nigerian blood that are that way? Country like Morocco, how do they do it? Country like what's it called now, Algeria, how do they do it? There's something wrong because other countries are able to get these players to commit to them. So how do they do it? Something is not right with the way NFF they run their business, the way they run their show. Because even for two sides of it, even for the grassroots boys, the boys from Nigeria, son of the soil, always lived in Nigeria, born in Nigeria, you don't even see those exciting talents, any intentional thing being done to get them involved, to get to progress them. So it's everybody fighting for himself. Everybody fights his own way. Every footballer fights his own way to get to where it is. There is no real plan, from football management people or whatever. So the offside. That ball bounced too much. Are you sure if someone scores a goal on this pitch, the person can slide and celebrate?
Let him try now.
Or you find your knee somewhere else.
Let him try. We will see.
It's just bubbling, blah blah blah. Anyway, that's the dark art of this. See, there was one place in Nigeria were playing match. The light went off in the stadium. Oh, wait, 1-1, 55th minute. One goal. So we have scored both goals. Oi. Oh, need that pass. Oh, sorry. Oh boy.
Nigerians are taking charge of the game.
Yeah, they are. At least territorially, they're dominating play.
Yeah, they are. I thought South Africa would be the one to even take, a domination. That was my initial thoughts, but
If I
Nigerians
want to
are taking.
dominate you, would they bring to this kind of pitch? If you want to play Spain, would they bring it to this kind of pitch? They'll give you the best manicured pitch in Spain. Water it properly. Water it properly so that they can tap you proper soccer. All these things, when you're in a country where you have good pitches everywhere and you bring somebody to this one, there's a reason. There's a reason. I think if South Africa needed a win, they'll bring this to this place. They wouldn't. If Nigeria was 3 points and they needed to get their, to win, to get on top, they would have gone to the best place and given them the best chance. So. Okay.
This Tolu guy, they worry you.
No, Tolu is a good striker. Huh. This right, I can see his impact more
Yeah,
than
yeah, yeah, yeah. More than the
Essence.
as he don't come here, I think the coach really made a very huge, and I think he realized it that my guy, they hide you well. So just come out. You cannot battle with these guys.
You can't, no, you can't.
You can't battle with them. Tolu, you come in. Come
I'm telling
battle
you,
with these
listen,
guys.
Essence, if you have a good 10 and a good pitch, not like this abominable pitch, then you can see the best of Dessa. Someone to slip him through, okay,
Yeah,
1v1.
yeah, 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 yeah.
When it comes for less battle,
It's the wrong game for him today. Wrong game.
wrong
Wrong
game.
game for him to enter. Yeah. And I think this match will need that Chukwueze and this thing. I think they will need them because Lukman is the one I see trying to do Lukman and Iwobi. They are
Yeah.
trying to push the force, but how long, Kwan? How long?
Okay. And, mm, mm, mm. Oh God. Oh, Lukman. No, South Africa, they're having some possession. It is expected. Expected they can have possession every now and again, but
They're not
that's
having any possession, my brother. They just no possession.
uh, that's their plan. Hit on the counter, and then
Nigeria they play them. Nigeria they play. Nigeria never keeper never save any ball now.
he hasn't to be honest, but
Uh-uh. Nigeria
the,
keeper hasn't saving any ball. Forget what computer tell you.
oh my God.
And I think it will be better for us if these guys that commit these fouls just run collect red card. It could favor Nigeria.
Uh, see Bros and Bruce.
Maybe Lookman can perform that magic. Fake the guy. Fake the guy. The guy go to say one go fall and down. Collect a second yellow.
So far as you get booked yourself. Timmy Stadhauer. Timmy Stadhauer.
Well, but one thing I like about the game is the respect for each teams has for one another. I don't know if I'll call it fear, if I'll call it respect, but the respect is there. The standard respect of equality, of both countries. It's very strong, and I think I respect that fact. Since we beat them, the last time we beat them, where we 1992, where we beat them 4-0.
South Africa rugby and cricket team suddenly want to act like they can play anything. Oh God.
You see where they are better than us. They invest in that rugby team. They invest in that other sport. Nigeria no get one single. I don't know.
And yeah, there's no jeopardy for anything. Like you can have the money to build something, someone else pack it put in his pocket. No, nobody does anything to the person. The only time they can complain is if it's in the opposite political party, rival, and all those kind of things. Then, so when there's no jeopardy for failure, then what do you expect? Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. So, Williams, go now. If you're injured, let us watch the game and then know what is happening. Try. Oh, God. Mm. Like their goalkeeper is injured. Can anybody get one miraculous goal out of the blue? Can anybody miraculously hit one long ranger to the net? Mm, 20 World Cup later this month. Hmm. Oh, this ball. This picture, you have to completely trap the ball to stop before you can do anything. Yes.
South Africa did panic indirectly.
Yeah, the way that pass. Of course, they are panicking. We do this even with this team and the players we complain about. It's not even offside. Whatever, but players we complain about and everything. They're not even close to having the quality that Nigeria has, even with this rubbish team. As in, not rubbish team, but some players not being up to par. Even as we complain about it, it's just Nigeria. The problem is plenty.
When it comes to quality, every team knows Nigeria has the highest paid team in Africa. Nigeria has the highest paid teams in Africa. If you combine the old teams in
Look
Africa,
at these guys.
Nigeria has it. So there's nobody that can compete with them on that one. But it's how to use them, how to utilize them in their various positions. I think that's what we just need to work on. If Chukwueze is playing more on the flank, I think it's a high time. We say Chukwueze, not do that side again. Come, make you an Iwobi PL. Let's see how you guys work out. Let's go.
That's been my issue with a lot of these coaches. You have talent everywhere, but you keep inviting people that are not good enough, or even the ones that are good. You bring them like this one now is doing fine.
I keep mentioning Chukwueze name, in that particular position because I saw the first time this same coach put him in that same position, and you saw how he did well in London. He was just giving them passes, all tiki-taka, moving and running like he was as if he was even Messi. So I was like, okay. I think this kind person go fit work. But when it comes to match, I don't know. They put the guy, and the guy did good. So
I don't understand. Just rocked him on the bench.
You see, that is when me and you would just be here complaining. But him as the coach, he knows what he's doing because he sees it more than us. But
he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm not a chef, but I know you can't serve someone, raw, uncooked food. I'm not a chef, I don't claim to be, but if I go to a restaurant and I say I want smoked fish and the person gives me raw, uncooked fish, I'll say this is not good enough. I can't eat it. All right. So some things that I coach to do, you just like, what are you seeing? Like Ademola Lookman as second striker or something. Has he really done anything that much? Has it had impact?
Who are you referring to?
Like Ademola Lookman now, right? Where is being played now as almost like a second striker.
Because there was nobody there in that position to give him to play. You see that he's even falling back to play as as the midfielder role, so that he can even give it to Tolu or any other person. So now he's not even putting himself first anymore. He's just like, let the team win. How can we win? That is just where the area of focus is right now. And that was why I was like this. What?
The almost cheap Mwabali, child of night. They almost put the ball over his head.
That would be a first. And they are good in that in chipping ball.
Yeah, no, Chippa United. They have Chippa United in South Africa.
And this South Africa, My expectation of them in football today was not what I expect. What I'm seeing
Are you expecting them to play better?
exactly.
I don't know, maybe the pitch is part of it as well. But yeah, even the game drew in Nigeria, they had moments. They were never dominant, but they had moments. Oh, Nigerian player injured and going off again. Another one. Wow.
Who injured?
Thinking Ndidi, probably the one
Let him even go. Let him even go.
going off.
Let him go.
Going
Let
off.
him go. Let Chrysanthus enter. Then Bashiru go again. Then you bring in Chukwueze.
What happened to him? They had all these people. I don't know. I don't know, brother. I don't know. Don't know what to make of this sort of thing. Well, 20 minutes to go. We know our fates for sure.
Because right now we've already done three changes, so which is not our fault, but we've done three changes, so we have two left.
One enforced, one
Hmm?
on the brain
Yeah,
dead thing. Now we made a bad choice. You had to correct
yeah.
your bad choice. So those two were sort of enforced in a way, So I think Santos is on now. 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in. The Simon Moses is off. Santos is on. Okay, 20 minutes to go, boys. 20 minutes to go. Let's see what's gonna happen. Who in the chat? How you guys enjoying the game? Or no one is enjoying the game. Everybody just calm.
No, see, thank God for rectification. But the coach, sometimes you go to ask what thing they happen, because I went online and somebody was complaining, say, I don't understand this coach anymore. I don't understand what the fuck is he doing. Just saying and cussing and because of the lineup.
Yeah.
So right now he removed Akon, puts Bruno Onyemaechi, puts Tolu back, in the game. So it's a bit stabilized. So he's rectified his mistakes. So now let's see how it goes moving forward. So the end thing is the end product. Forget what you feel about what the coach is doing and everything. He's doing his job. He knows what he's doing.
Well,
Yes, now he's seeing it also too now. Seeing it also too.
carry on, boy. I know what they're Things that you're going to face all these sort of things. They're leaving their guy on the pitch to treat him there, take time and all. You're expecting it. Of course, we expect it. You're expecting anything different. It was there. It was there. I don't know how and why you decide that you're going to go with that lineup. But anyway,
What we need now is that cross and nod. That's what we need now. But I don't think we're getting it so far.
there's nobody down the flank to do anything first off.
No, that guy that did it the first time, Dele, it was Dele Bashiru. I told you, he plays that number 7 role. He knows how to run and something like that.
They know what they are doing. Don't worry. Take your guy off. Let the game continue. No, they have him on the field to kill time further. How about you go to your post? Go to your post. People with the hand whatever they want to handle them. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
No, all they just have to do is, if the guy is doing their wasting the time, they'll tell the ref that, look, it has to be added, and the ref is going to add it. If it's going to be 5 minutes, then the ref is going to add an additional 5 minutes, or maybe make it 15 minutes. Which I think is part of the rules and everything in the new rule and everything, because all those things, it has been a factor. We like try waste time and everything, unless, because so far so good. The ref in this game has been very, 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 very professional and neutral. So, and let's see how it goes and everything. So it's game on,
Mm.
you know.
No, I don't want to see this. They are dancing. Let them show the game. Let's know. Like this one, they will same time. 20 minutes to go. Uh,
Although the challenge was even a slip up, sef, was a mistake. Not that it was even a challenge, sef.
wasn't intentional.
Yeah, it was a mistake. So
When you bring people to this sort of place, you expect to happen. You expect all these kind of things to happen. To sleep, ball to bubble around. That's why that goal considered is so crucial, right? So crucial
I tell
because
you, it was a
condition are
very
not
big
there.
mistake.
This is a game you win 1-0, you go home.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
That's the only opportunity they've had so far was that cross that they made an own goal. That through second made the own goal with. Apart
you
from
know,
that, I don't see
you
any
know,
serious one again will make sense. Well, the next 15 minutes go.
I mean the whole thing.
Yeah,
This is a game where you as in you knew what they were trying to do and everything. So you
but
shouldn't have made
I
mistake.
like one thing. I like one thing I'm seeing: the fight, the drive in Lukman, in Bassi, in I like what I'm seeing, even in the coach itself. Even they're dragging the coach away itself. So I like the tenacity, that we are seeing. This is the passion that we're talking about that was lacking in the first place. But now it's showing at the dying minutes.
It's
Okay,
nice
you
to
get
see that.
it's already too late for this kind of a passion. But
It's, uh, it's nice to see that. It's nice to see that. But
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's nice to
Nigerian
see.
football
Yeah,
team, there's a lot of blame to go everywhere. NFF, you knew World Cup was coming, and you stuck with a coach you're not happy with, and then to replace him, you brought on worse. You
well,
know,
I don't know what was said to the coach, but I've not seen the coach react this way, anyways. But
no, they know what they are. As in, you can sense it. If we are miles and miles away, can notice what's going on. People there can definitely feel what's happening. When this guy
the
was injured,
tension is definitely high. Tension is definitely high.
exactly.
So, and South Africa is at where they want to be at this moment. They're right where they want to be.
Good pass.
They
Who is coming close? And who is coming close? This shot was blocked. The pass this guy gave from deep. Oh my word! Pass that ball.
oh, if it goes like this, it might end up 1-1 full time.
Yeah, yeah. It could end up 1-1. It definitely could end up 1-1. It definitely could end up 1-1 for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. It could end up 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. 110%. You know.
Yeah, go give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right, all right. That's why you don't mess about with your starting lineup. This is Africa, and that's the point where people say, "Oh, get African coach. He knows the system. He knows the culture." Da 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 da. Now, give you African coach, and then I don't want to look, man. I'm not going to give you not this referee. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about penalty. No, don't worry. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry. That's why you start with your absolute best team. Don't be complaining. This ref is not going to give you any of those things. He's not going to give you any of those things. Not going to give you any of those things. That's why this you read the room, you feel what is happening. You don't want to start with a team that you're not confident in. You know, these are the things. People say, coach, this, that, 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 you like the coach or whatever. 15, who is coming up? Who is that person? Now you want to throw everything on. You want to throw everybody in now. That's the thing. People say coaching badge, you don't have coaching badge. Of course, you don't have coaching badges, but some things are just obvious. Like obvious. Some things are obvious. Some things are obvious. Look at the hustle in Arokodare. You don't see it in deserts. Read the room. All these modern coaches, they come up with, everybody wants to be the guy that changed the game. Want to be the guy that changed the game. You come up with this, play players in weird positions, so that you can take glory. They say, oh, I played this goalkeeper as a striker, he scored a hat-trick. Tolu Arokodare is a problem. It would have been a handful for them. That's how they got the counter for that own goal. The ball kept going forward and it wasn't sticking to anybody. It was just, the Sars was fouling people. Good one. Open up, take pass. Flash it in. Flash the ball in now. What are you? If you want to win that corner, cross it. 10 minutes gone there. And that should be a corner. It should be a corner. But you're not going to get all these decisions for whatever reason. And you should have suspected this from day one. From day one. So you don't muck about with your selection. That's a corner, for sure. You don't muck about with your selection. You think FIFA coming up to say that kind of ridiculous statement that South Africa has got maybe the next team to qualify for World Cup, when they have a point deduction looming on their head, looming on their head, they have point deduction looming on their head, and it's not just for sake of Nigeria. There's Benin Republic as well. So how are you coming up to make that statement when you should be deducting points from them anyway? So you should read the room in that context and not mess about. You mucked around with your selection, boom, this is it. And the pitch is bad, you want to play long balls, you play someone that can't win anything in the air. You play someone that can't win anything in the air. What are you doing, Basi? You play someone that can't win anything in the air. I say this thing about lots of coaches. All these modern day coaches. Pochettino, the same nonsense. Maresca, the same thing. You just come up with one weird thing, you just jump into their brains. Okay, I'll play this player in this weird place. For important game. This is not like the first qualifying, first game of the qualifying series. So look at the ball went to him. Look at. The ball went to. Simple. Football is a simple thing. Obviously not the playing, but the thinking, the thought process around it. Tolu Arokodare, physical. It will be a physical menace in their own half. Any ball that comes to you, the one most will stick, the ones that don't stick will drop off. And look at the Mokwena. Incidentally, the man that you see all these things happening, and then you play about with the game. You say, my squad, my team. And then look, man, try 20 hours to take that shot. That's it, go. 20 hours to take that shot. Come on. Yeah, you have a better team know that about it. But that's the thing. So even if you have Messi and you play Messi at left back, what does it do for you? What does it do for you? If you have Messi in your team and you keep him on the bench, what does it do for you? So of course, all the players are not perfect, but the players that are better than other players, you're keeping them on the bench. Say goodbye to the World Cup then. Second year back to back missing out. You had something that was working. You choose this game to experiment. Number 5 coming on that, locking up shop. And that's how what they should do. You know, that's what they should do. Locking up shop, closing things down, 82 minutes gone, 83rd minutes now. You know, go there and these coaches, they play around with teams because they say they have their philosophy. What philosophy are you having? Something worked for you so well in the Rwanda game. If you have eyes, you would have seen that, okay, this Tolu Arokodare, he just keeps winning things in that box. Even the goal aside, right? Even the goal aside. Even the goal aside, you could see it. You could see what he brought to play. Say, no, now I'll experiment with this game. You know, I've never ever played Cyril Dessers to start, but this one I'm going to play him. The player you had to take off in the Rwandan game because he was ineffective, you had to take him off. You had to take him off. Pass the ball now. There's no space. This is not Getafe. There's no space for you to do all this. Pass the ball. Haba. You should get away from there. You know what they're going to do. Look at how you know that they're going to crowd you out. This is the hour they want to close out the game. This is the hour they want to close out the game. So South Africa, it pains me to say, but that's it. These are the moments every coach can go and get the CAF license, UEFA license. Every ex-player can go and get it, coaching license. But what sets the coach apart, or sets coaches apart, the decisions you make. For no reason, Felix Agu, Fito, fit, available, fit and available. No issue to have him on the bench. Fit. Bruno Imachi fit. The same thing he did against what they call themselves, against Rwanda. He played Olaino at left back. For no reason, everybody fit, available. Fit. If you like, you've already qualified for the World Cup, you know, you want to experiment, try this, try that. That's a different ball game altogether. A game you have to win. That's the game you want to muck around with. That's the game you want to muck around with. Careful. That's the game you want to mess around with. Now everybody's helter-skelter. That's the problem. You see the way they keep their pitch. You see how they want to play. You see how they want to do things. Physical, aggressive, and everything. And someone who scored a goal for you, let's toss him on the bench. Let him come off the bench and make a change. I said, if you bring someone off the bench to be a game changer, that means something has gone wrong with your first selection. Now everybody's helter-skelter, rushing. Everybody's helter-skelter. This is the kind of game South Africa wants now. And they could even get a winner because everything is stretched. Everyone is nervous, anxious, being desperate. Everybody's in a hurry. You see, get African coach, no culture. Look at it now. An African coach that knows the culture, knows everything that happens. Yet, for me, he should be going. He should be gone. In fact, everybody should go. NFF, they should sack all of them. He should go. But the thing is that who are they even going to get? So it doesn't even matter. So I think, yeah, now this World Cup qualification thing, that is ended. It's done. It's done. Congratulations, South Africa. It's done. You guys are qualified for the World Cup. Congratulations, you guys are qualified. Not by design, but the fact that you have coaches that come around, just like Finidi George. Finidi George came and started to mess around with the team. You know, play people out of position. Everybody wants to stamp their ego down. stamp their ego down. You know, it's done. It's done. It's done. Everyone wants to do ego football. You know, ego football. That's what has cost you. Because yes, you blame to Ekong for that goal, own goal, of course you would. But how did that own goal come about? Where did it start from? Where did it start from? The balls they kept going along with the ball, and nobody was able to win the ball or bring it down. And then boom, counter that own goal. That own goal. You know. Don't you mock around, and this is what happens. It's sad, man. Sad. And I have a personal reason that I wanted Nigeria to qualify. It's not of me traveling to anywhere, but deeply sentimental reason that this World Cup was one I wanted Nigeria to qualify for. But somebody will just emerge from somewhere and come up with some crazy tactics, some crazy tactics for no reason. You know, if you had Arokodare was injured, okay, you say all right, he's injured, I understand. Let me try this, try that. No, Bruno is injured, no fit. You know, Felix Agu injured, no fit, but no, I'll keep him on the bench. Something that worked so well for you, the game versus Rwanda. You could even see the pitch that you are going to use. So what's the point? You're now still 6 points behind. So what I was making that, yes, FIFA has to deduct those 3 points, and they still should. But you have to do your own business. You have to take care of your own business. You have to take care of your own business. My name is Ade Aden. I don't even know. You have to take care of your own business by getting 6 points from both games. And then what you do when you know you need to win, you play around. 7 minutes added, you play around, and you play around with your selection. I said in the preview I did, I said, Tolu Arokodare is key. And timing in football is important. You bring him on, if he started the game 0-0, nobody is hustling too badly, everybody's calm, playing to get the first goal. It's a different thing altogether. But now you bring him on a time where a goal down, everybody's rushing, everybody's anxious. Then everything is out the window. Tactics, ability, form, gone. I kept saying, I said, this thing you want to do, what are you doing? What are you seeing that we're not seeing? Yes, he trains with the players, he sees them. Oh, yeah, okay. He trains with the players, all those kind of things. He runs now. Go away from. Try. This fool has killed the whole ball. The guy has run outside. Oh boy. What did I say? It's done. It's African football. Look at someone that would have been doing this when they would have still been feeling pressure. They will still be feeling pressure because now they're trying to hold on to something, which is this point that they have. This point that they have, they're trying to hold on to it. Quick on the pass now. Here. Forbid. Oh, wow. That's the thing. You know? That's the thing. You have made a selection that hurt your team. Now you pour water on your brain. You know, you pour water on your head now. You make the right selection and avoid those type of things. But no. You made that wrong selection in Rwanda, the game away to Rwanda. I mean, the game away to Rwanda was difficult. You had to switch it up. You made the same call against Zimbabwe. It cost Nigeria. You should have ordinarily learned your lesson going into after the Rwanda game. You see what happens when you pick the right players in the right position. Then this game, wham, you go off kilter and go with this. You go off kilter and go with this. But that's it. It's sad. It's sad. Problem with coaches nowadays. So the blame goes around to everybody. NFF, they started this thing. You know, joked around with Pesero. It was joked around having Pesero in the team as the coach when he knew he was meant to go. But someone is meant to leave a club, a country, or a club job, he knows and so he's not giving his 100%. Then you took him off, and who did you bring? The judge after how many months of wasted time? Then after the Finidi, you brought Eguavo. So in that regard, you have the blame to carry. You have the blame to carry. Now everybody boom to the skies. This is what South Africa wants. It's scatter balanced game like this. And fair play to them. Fair play. Whether you want to say own goal, no own goal, or whatever. That's it. They have what they want. Now everyone is desperate playing. That's it. So for me, I say sometimes, leave all this, oh, the coach must be Nigerian, oh, the coach must be African. Leave it. Coaching is here. What's between your ears? Not skin color, not where you're from. No. It's how you read the game. Somebody with a brain would have read this. The moment you see this pitch, you know that, okay, playing this ball on the ground is not going to work. It's not going to work. You know. Then you know you want to play long balls. Definitely look at this one. You know the SAS definitely is not the guy you should be playing long balls to, but wow, that's what you came to do. In a penultimate game like this. Who is supporting him now? In a penultimate game like this, you now want to mess around with the team. Then later on, you pour water on your skull and say, oh, suppose that we read that to main passion. Oh, sweet Lord, look at that. Oh, well, it's gone. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Another World Cup missed. Another World Cup missed. Another World Cup missed. World Cup missed. So you have to still go and do your job. Whether the dog point or the dog point, do your job. Do your job. You can't do your job. You say, no. NFF coach, look at the formation. I say, what are you doing? What has Desas done? And this is what people like, even in club football. People say, oh, he sees them every day on the training pitch. So what has the Desas do this couple of hours for you to say, oh, wow, you know, he has wowed us so much. Oh, Lord God in heaven, look at this guy. That's the problem with this. You know what is happening. You could feel the pulse of things. You could feel the pulse of things. Who is going to make the runs there? It's over now. It's over. You could feel the pulse of everything. FIFA delaying, you know, releasing, as in deducting points from them. Look at their own offense sheet. Their own offense sheet. They listed every country that had any. Well, how did the ball touch his hand? You should feel the room. You guys are full of it. You should feel the room. So everybody has blame to go around. So thank you guys for staying on with me. Watch along. So I'm guessing probably Nigeria are not making it to the World Cup yet again in a favorable group. So that's it. I don't know how you feel. I'm sure South Africans will be super happy because 6 points gap still remains. The way it feels, the points may not even be deducted because FIFA are playing their corrupt game. But that's it. But you still have to do your own job. You still have to do your own job. So at this point, I've come to the end of the stream. Thanks for those of you who watch, which like the video. And if you're Nigerian, you're not feeling like liking anything right now. So do have a splendid rest of your evening, and I'll see you on yet another video. So stay well and definitely stay blessed.